Hey everyone, Roy here with another video, and today I want to talk about an activity that you could do maybe as a date or maybe even as fun family activity that doesn't cost any money. But before I get into that, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, go down to the comments and write "I subscribed," and I will do my best to follow up with each and every one of you that takes the time to do that. Okay, I appreciate it. All right, so one of the reasons why I started making money online, one of the reasons why I'm focused on generating passive residual income is because I want more time to go out and do things with my family. And a lot of people say that, right? A lot of people say the reason why they do these kind of things is so they can go out and do stuff with their family. But when are you going to start living like that? It's just an interesting question. Like, when are you going to start doing that? Because it's not some grand thing that's just going to happen and you're just going to all of a sudden have a bunch of money and then you're just going to all of a sudden go spend time. It's a learned behavior. You have to learn how to actually go out and have fun with your family. You think about it. You don't do those kinds of things. You start doing them even once or twice. You go on a little vacation, it becomes stressful. It's not something that you're used to. It's not your element. You don't fit in. You have a fit. It's not fun. This person's not having fun, that person's not having fun. It might not turn out the way that you think it is, but if it's something that you learn and something you start doing, then it can give you those good feelings that you want to have and express and show your family the good time that you wish that you could show them. But you got to get out and start doing things. If you don't, then it's going to feel foreign and it's going to not feel right. It's going to not be fun. But if you go out and start doing things, it can be quite different. Okay, now one thing that we discovered that is actually pretty fun to do, and it's 100% free. Okay, all it really costs is really your gas or whatever your commute is to drive around. It's called geocaching. So geocaching, what it is people will take containers, could be a small, could be a little bit bigger, and they hide them around the world. It's like a giant treasure hunt, super fun. It's free to do. You get an app and everything is GPS located. So you use the free app and you put in the coordinates for the location. It doesn't tell you exactly where it is. It'll bring you within like say 10 feet and then you got to search around and find it. And there's clues and the clues will tell you, you know, what you're looking for. The clues can be as simple as a math problem, can be as difficult as like a riddle. And then you post your comments without giving it away, right? And hey, you found it or you didn't find it. And then you move on to the next one. So let me show you a little bit. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so this is the map of the southern or southwestern Phoenix area, you know, Chandler, Gilbert, Tempe. And this is where me and the wife went yesterday. We spent several hours in the afternoon, you know, checking this out. And you can see the ones with the smiley face are the ones that we found. And there's tons and tons and tons, okay? Now, you might think, well, that's a major city. That's cool. Well, guess what? They're all over the world. Let me search down here. This is a littler, smaller area, Casa Grande, right? I hit search this area. Look at all those geocaches. And this is zoomed out. Look at those. They're all over the place. Even Coolidge, Arizona, there's some that you can go find. There are geocaches everywhere, and it's kind of a fun activity to get into. Me and the wife were even talking about creating one. So that we can see people's comments and stuff, and it's a fun activity. It really is. You select where you want to go, and you learn things about your town, about your community. You see sites that you might not have seen before. One of those ones we went to actually took us to a school district, and there was this big fence, and behind the fence was this really old cemetery. We're talking like, you know, old Western movie looking with the crosses and the older headstones, like really old, like we're talking early 1900s cemetery. And it had been perfectly preserved in this very modern area. There was lots of really fancy $1 million homes like across the street with a big moat or fishing area and really nice school and like nicer homes behind it. But the developer of the land took the time to actually fence around this old cemetery and preserve it. And then there's a plaque on the wall, but I never knew it existed. I'd probably driven past it before, but actually stop and go look. It was really cool to look. And there's just driving around to these different caches. There are roads, like main roads that I've been on, right? But you go driving back a little bit, you find things that you didn't know about. Like for one, the Field of Dreams baseball diamond area where they play baseball. It's named after the movie, yes, and it's designed after it and everything. It looked really cool. And the cache was actually kind of really fun to find. It was not something very easy, but you kind of look for something that might be out of place or whatnot, and then you start exploring and poking up things and you find them, and it's super fun. Um, and if you're a younger person and you're thinking about, you know, taking that crush on a date, and you don't have a lot of money, um, I would strongly suggest that, because you wouldn't necessarily have to go to some big fancy dinner to impress the person. All right? I don't care, boy or girl, you would not have to. But if you could do an activity like that, that you're both having fun and all you're doing is driving around or even riding bikes. I mean, they're close enough. You could honestly ride a pedal bike. I wouldn't say walking would be necessarily so much fun because they are a little bit farther apart depending on your geography. But you could, like on a bike or even a motorcycle or, a car, you could drive around and you could find these caches, and it's really, really fun. And that's the reason why, I started making money online, is to do these kinds of things, go bowling more or go out, sure. But a lot of those kinds of activities cost money. This one doesn't. What you do is you go to their site, it's geocaching.com, create an account, it's free, and then go download their app. And it's available through the Android or through the Apple system to Play stores. And then just go start finding them. Some are difficult, sure. Some are like up on mountains or whatever. You got to go for a little hike, have a little bit of an adventure. But there's plenty of them that are just right in your little town. Nothing you got to go do. And follow the rules, pay attention, don't be destroying stuff from others. You're just out having fun, right? But it's a really, really fun activity that is free to do. All right. Now, you may be wondering what I do online because I've been mentioning it a few times. Well, I promote a savings membership, and the membership saves me money on things that I would purchase anyways. For example, after we went geocaching, I took the wife to Olive Garden. Yeah, nicer restaurant. I got the money, it's okay. But I also saved money. So the bill for the two of us was about $114. And I went into my savings app, I searched for Olive Garden. Sure enough, I could save $5 for every $50 I spent. So I bought two $50 e-gift cards. Okay, I saved $5 on each one. And then I gave those the numbers right as I was checking out. We're ready to leave. Olive Garden boxes up your leftovers for you. So she's boxing up the leftovers. I jumped on my phone. I'm searching. It literally only took me a minute or two. I searched for Olive Garden. Okay. I got the gift cards all within a minute or two. And I used my cashback credit card. So I'm getting cash back on the money that I'm spending anyways, and even more with gift cards, right? So I'm getting money back to me from the way I'm spending money. I'm getting money back to me because I didn't spend as much as I would have. The whole bill, after it was all said and done, because there was some fees for the gift cards, I ended up paying $107 for a $114 ticket. Now you might say, oh, well, that's not very much. It's only $7. Okay, well, here's the thing. The membership costs $20 a month. But if you start doing little things like this, save $7 here, $8 there, it pays for itself and then some. Not only that, you earn commissions when you help other people do the exact same thing. So it ends up being to the point where you can actually make a living doing this. I know several people that at 100%, this is what they do. This sharing this membership is their 100% income, and they make more than I do already in a corporate job. There's one lady that makes almost $600,000 a year doing this, and all she does is promote the savings membership. It's very, very lucrative business. Affiliate marketing and digital marketing is a very, very busy, lucrative industry. It's over $6.3 billion in the US alone. But anyways, to find out more, go to the link in the description of this video, and let's see you saving some money and having some good time with your family. That's what it's all about. See you on the next video.